Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am now starting on a project I am super excited about, and that is making my stairs over. You guys, it is time to get rid of this carpet and this mini wall here, so hang tight and I hope you enjoy. So knocking down this wall actually felt pretty therapeutic for me in that I have never really loved it. So you guys, are going to knock the wall down and see if we can add some beautiful railing here. So the carpet on my stairs were installed into individual sections. So there was only a piece of carpet every couple of steps and tons of staples. So I definitely did a lot of tugging and pulling to get it off. So once I had the carpet off the stairs, I did need to remove each of the bull noses on each stair. So I did measure how much that ledge was and translated it to the top of the stair. And as you can see, I'm using a circular saw and I used a jigsaw to remove it. This way I could get a flush facing surface to install a riser. Another thing that I wanted to do was extend out these bottom 3 steps here. So that 2x4 that is sitting on the side of the staircase, I am going to attach a stair stringer to those bottom 3 steps just to make those a little bit longer. When adding the stair stringer to extend the bottom 3 steps, I really just tried my best to make sure that they were aligned with the surface of the existing stairs. Hence why I have my little helper here to hand me a riser just to make sure that everything was lining up. And now from this angle, you can see where I am adding 2x4s in between the new stringer and the existing stairs. This just helped to give the new stringer support so that I can extend out those bottom 3 stairs. And so now with the additional surface that I'm getting from this new stringer, I'll be able to add a new stair tread on top of it and a riser in front, thus giving me a extended stair. So the next thing that I decided to do were to install all of the risers on the staircase first. So as you can see, I am using some liquid nail and I'm going to place the riser on the front face of the stair. And then of course I'm going to nail those into place while the glue dries. And again, I did decide to do this as my first step, and then I'll go back and add on the stair treads. Now going beyond those first 3 steps, since the first 3 are extended, I had this gap right here in my staircase, which actually made installing the rest of my stair risers really easy, in that I knew exactly where I can cut it just by using that pencil. And once I had my first riser cut, then I used that as a template to install the rest of the risers. Now for my new stair treads, I did pick up these stair treads from Lowe's and they were about $10 each, and I did stain them before installing. And as you can see, I like to use a sponge brush, make sure it's completely saturated with the stain, and apply that onto the wood. And then after it sits there for a second, I use rags just to wipe off the excess stain. I prefer this method of applying stain just because I feel as though I get a more even coat and I feel as though the stain color pops a lot more. Now once the stain has gotten some hours to dry, I did go back and seal it with a coat of polyurethane. I decided to use clear semi-gloss. And as you can see to the right hand of the screen, there is how they came out. After letting the stain and polyurethane dry on the stair treads, I did go ahead and cut them down. For my stair treads, I took off about 1/2 inch just so that it would sit within regulation of stair codes, as well as I did cut them down to sides so that they would fit on the actual staircase. So this is one of the reasons why I stained and covered and sealed the treads before cutting them, is because I kind of wanted to hand pick based off the patterns exactly which tread would go where, and I wasn't sure of the pattern I'd want until after it was stained, until after I knew what it would look like completely stained. But look at this. Yeah, this is the right way to go. I'm loving this progress. And so now that I have like the order in which I want the steps to sit, like I want it to be this one as the third one, just because I want this pattern not to be the first one I see. It may sound weird, but I like the way my eye is drawn here, and because this one just feels a bit busier to me, I wanted it to be a little further up. So because this one is going to end up sitting here, I just want to work out how I'm going to cut it so that I can go and add my stair rods here. So that's one of the reasons I did it that way. So installing the stair tread was pretty much the same as installing the risers. I go ahead and I apply a liberal amount of liquid nails, and then of course I nailed the tread in place once it is sitting on the step. Because it was really important to me how these stair treads sat in which order on the staircase, I actually did dry fit them into place before installing them. This way, just to make sure I had the look that I was going for. And after installing each stair tread, I did just double check my measuring really quick again. I would use my tape measure to make sure the landing was as long as it could be, as well as I was double checking to make sure my bull nose underneath was not overhanging. I did this before and after each stair tread install. Now, because my staircase is broken into 2 sections and has a platform, I did of course have to cover the platform as well, and I decided to use the stair treads. The only thing that I did before installing them, of course, was remove off the rounded bull nose. This way I got flat surfaces from my stair treads. So if you follow my Instagram, then the video in the right hand corner is one that you're familiar with. This just showed how I installed the stair tread on that weird corner that I have there on the staircase. If you're not following my Instagram, definitely click the link below and you can be up to speed on all of these little handy projects, as well as be ahead of the game on what I'm working on next. You guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for my next video of me installing the rails on the staircase. So make sure you're subscribed and you have the post notifications turned on. Until next time, you guys.